Hello everyone and welcome to Standard Weekly, where we look at all things Standard. And today we got a banning announcement in Standard that I want to take a moment to talk about. But before that, again, special thanks to our sponsor, Caffeinated Gamer. And please remember to like and subscribe to our videos to get more of our content. So let's talk about what's happening with Standard. So today, Wizards of the Coast banned the Meathook Massacre. And if you played against Meathook at any point, you know how oppressive it can be in those black decks. But really what's pushed it, I think, them to finally make a change here is how powerful it is in the mono black deck, the Grixis, the Rakdos decks that are all over the format, and and the Esper decks as well. So as a result of that, they've gone ahead and banned it. So this is their statement on why they're doing this. As is often the case, the standard card pool rotation with the release of Dominaria United caused quite a shakeup, with cards from the new set finding their places in decks, and many of last year's cards shifting context within the new metagame. As the format has settled into place, the color black has proven powerful and prolific and makes up the foundation of many of the top decks. Despite that commonly shared color, we're seeing good diversity among competitive decks and strategies, and player engagement with the format has been healthy. And really what they're talking about is on Arena. Are people still playing Arena? Because we really haven't seen much true data from actual tournaments in Standard. There haven't been any major events. We haven't seen much at all. So we'll see how that actually plays out once we actually see a Standard event that is not on Arena, that's an actual paper event. So also they say to provide a small push against the color black's play rate among competitive decks. At times it's been almost 50% of the decks are playing some version of black based on data that's out there. We're choosing to ban one black card. We discussed several different options, as no single black card stood out as a major power outlier played by all decks containing black. Ultimately, we decided that banning the Meathook Massacre was the best choice, as it's one of the most powerful black cards in the format. It is especially powerful against specific archetypes, decks relying on a lot of small creatures, and it had its time to shine in Standard for over a year. With the Brothers' War on the horizon, we anticipate the new cards entering the format to provide tools for other decks and color combinations. In the meantime, we expect this little shakeup will help keep Standard enjoyable and trending towards an even healthier spot going forward as the card pool expands. What specifically they're talking about is the fact that aggro just doesn't have much of a chance right now in Standard. When Standard is at its healthiest, you have good aggro decks, you have good mid-range decks, and you have one or two good control decks. So you're kind of playing the rock, paper, scissors approach to things. The problem right now with Standard is that there are no aggro decks. And really there aren't any true control decks out there. You've got decks that are controlling, but they're really we really have about a half dozen to a dozen solid mid-range decks that are really dominating the format right now. So hopefully with banning Meathook, this is a tool that will be taken away from those decks and hopefully allow some other decks to find their home in the format. So we'll see if mono red or mono white can find a new place. It should help the mono blue tempo deck a little bit as well with the removal of Meathook. All right, so that's the banning. Just want to give you a quick shout out about it. Again, remember to like and subscribe to our videos. And again, thanks to Caffeinated Gamers for sponsoring this video. And I'll see you next time.